Okay, this is going to be a video of how to get Autodesk 123D design installed. First thing you're going to do is you're going to go to Google and search it. Click on the first link. Select the download for your OS. Put it in the place of your choice. I like to use downloads for disposable files. Then you get it to download. Once it's finished, you're going to click on the link at the bottom of the page. That'll take a second to load up. And there it is. You want to accept your license agreement. That'll take a couple seconds to install. Once it's finished, when you get about to the end, it will ask you if you want to install Mesh Mixer. I don't use Mesh Mixer a ton, but you may as well install it. It's a pretty lightweight program. So go ahead and go over and get that started installing. While that's installing and downloading, you can go ahead and finish getting 123D design set up. So once you click launch 123D design, it opens up. You can click on OK for analytics here. That's perfectly fine. No big deal. Then it gives you a welcome screen. I didn't select don't show this again. You can select that. It's not that big a deal. I do want to highlight the 7th item in the list here. The 7th item in the list talks about keyboard shortcuts. You really want to download a list of these because really you need to be working it with keyboard shortcuts. It's a lot faster way to work on programs. So I'm going to go through. This is a pretty cool screen and showing you just kind of some of the basics of how to use 123D design, some of the cool things you can do with it. Anyway, here we go. This is the main window. You're going to want to sign in because you can save things to the cloud and do some of those things. It's not absolutely necessary. Go back over and finish installing Mesh Mixer. I like to uncheck associate STL files with Mesh Mixer because I really want those associated with my CAD software, my Cura for my Ultimaker. Go ahead and get that installed. Once that's done, I don't want to launch it because I don't want to play in that world today. So skip over and go back to 123D design. We're going to make a real simple box, really, really simple. We're going to make some more complicated tutorials later with some more complicated options. Anyway, I'm going to start with a sketch, drag out a rectangle, then hit the top on the view cube, go to edit dimensions on the little settings panel, select your line to change the dimension. I'm going to make a 50 millimeter by 50 millimeter base on this design. So I'm going to drag out some dimensions here, select the line itself, not the number, and type in 50 millimeters again. Then I'm done with that sketch. I'm going to hit home on the view cube. I'm going to go down to not primitives, but construct menu and go to extrude, select my rectangle. I'm going to go ahead and just drag it up until it gives me a little bit, and then I'm going to go ahead and type in the 25 millimeter mark, hit enter, bam, you have a box. Okay, we're going to actually add some walls to our box now. Take a look at how to do that. We're going to use the shell tools under the modify panel. We're going to go in a second and select. We're going to leave all these settings pretty much default. We're going to select the outline of the box that we want to shell. Then we're going to go down and type 5 for 5 millimeters. Get that done. There we go. Now it actually makes a shell all the way around, all the sides and the bottom, leaves a 5 millimeter shell. The top, as you can see, is open. And we can use the ruler tool to see if it did what we want it to do. Select that line, scroll down, you can see that gives us 20 millimeters, which means that we have a 5 millimeter extrusion on the bottom. We can select the other side. Scroll down, it tells you all the information about the angles between those two lines, but more importantly, if we scroll down, we can see we have 40 millimeter length, which would be 5 millimeters on each side. It's perfect. That our design is done. Now we just need to export the STL. Unlike SketchUp, you don't have to download any extensions. You just it's already built into 123D Design to export the STL. I leave it on fine always. Go in and save it to the desktop because, you know, perfect place to save things. Name it something simple like 123 box. Hit save. Go out and look. And sure enough, there it is, along with our other one that we made in SketchUp. And there it is, 123 box. That's all there is to it.